winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, lucky. Clear. Switch. Well. Go 14.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Hustle from Good job right there. Alert,
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down, being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Hey, switch gears. Tight dog.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
6-yard line.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Check. Hey, alert.
Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
For the former Nittany Lion, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
First down carry for Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 28,
on the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jacobs now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Joey Slide.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Jackson on first down. Out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 27, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
14. Watch twitch. Watch that 50, check 50.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hunter on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Jones has it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
26-yard line. A gain of 4.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Look left. Hey, zero. 58, come on. 58.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the run left. Check. 58,
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And caught by Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
You got it.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Now it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Barkley will try to punch it in. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 30, Dolphins 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again here. Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, his throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Chargers 30, Dolphins 22.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
At the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
It's a pickup of 14, but it brings up 4th down.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Wilson got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah.
To throw again, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
33.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Chargers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, this is solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on like a Cavalier. Show no love, got the